So, deepening and remembering ourselves and our soul in that wonderful music. What I know is that there is one power, one presence, one creator, one divine intelligence, and one all and everything, which I choose to call God. For it is that power which has created all that there is. It's that same power which knows how to maintain and sustain all and everything. There is that one presence which is surely the life and the light and the love of God flowing in, around, and through each and every one of us. And what I know is that today's service flows with grace and ease. And I also know that the one is created with all the divine qualities of God, such as life and light and love and peace and joy and harmony. And I know that I am one with that life. And as I know this to be true for myself, I absolutely, positively know this to be true for each and every person within the sound of my voice. And so I declare that today's service does flow easily and effortlessly, that the music provided by Diego and Phyllis just resonates and harmonizes and soothes each of our souls, body, and mind. And I know that Reverend Shah's talk today resonates deeply in the heart and soul of each and every one of us. So I give thanks for this knowing, and I bless this day, and I bless each and every one of us. As together we say, and so it is.
It is.
Thank you, Jim Willis, our practitioner of service this morning. Thank you, Jim. Thank you. Hi, good morning. Good morning, everyone. Welcome. I'm Reverend Charlene. I'm here, hopefully the hostess with the mostest today. We have Diego with us this Sunday again. Yes, Diego. Wasn't that nice to hear that flute? That surprised me. I love it when he sounds like a bird. It makes me so happy. And we also have Phyllis Pichong with us. Am I pronouncing your last name? Yes. With us this morning. Please see her. She's down here, I promise. There she is. She's down here. So she will be supporting the service this morning with her beautiful instruments, her singing bowls, and chimes, and all drums, and all sorts of yummy things. So I'm very grateful to have Phyllis with us here this morning. So welcome to our Sunday service. Pat Clark is in the back of the sanctuary. She's holding light for us this morning, so we're grateful to have her holding this space for us. So welcome to our center. If you're new, if you're newish to the Science of Mind teaching, what we do here is a teaching philosophy. We come here together to really, truly remember who we are. Today we're going to look at the beneathness, like what's in there, the juiciness, the beneathness within us, and around us, and under us, and over us, all the beneathness that there is. And I really like this quote. I've been putting it up here a lot, but this is from J. Arthur Twine. Our teaching is a science, an art, a technique that you can learn, and that will enable you to have a fuller enjoyment of the good things of life. And that's truly what we do here as a teaching philosophy. We take classes and we learn. We have a class right now, Spiritual Principles and Practices. We learn what spiritual principles are. Much like physical laws, there are spiritual laws, and they are absolute, and they are true. And we can use them to create the lives we desire, what we want to have. And it really does work. That's why I like this. It's a science. That's why it's called Science of Mind. I know sometimes we get a little like, some people are like, oh, science of mind. But truly, it's a science. And those of us who have been in it a while have proved it in our own lives. When I changed my thinking, I changed my life. And so when you harness that and you feel it in your bones and you say, holy cow, I can do this. I participate in this with a principle, and I, in coordination, in hand-holding, change my life through spiritual practice, through spiritual principle. So it really does work, and that's why we're here, and that's why I'm up here yammering all the time, because it really does work, and I'm proud of it. I'm proud of it. So, did you get your picture? I'm going to turn it. Are you doing my, oh, we're not, oh. We have no creep up song because we're not live. Oh, we are? Well, heck, okay. We're on then. Okay, he has to do it this way. Okay, ready? Oh, that's scary. Hi, online. It was a scary creep up song this morning. Good morning. I'm so glad you're here. I wasn't sure if we were going to be live this morning, but we are live this morning, so welcome. I hope you enjoy the service with us. You're part of us. We love you. We'll turn the camera around and you get to see everybody here, so I really hope that we get to interact online. I love you. Mwah. All right. All right, one thing that I'm going to surprise you with is we didn't do the birthdays last week because I wanted to wait for Reverend Michael, so we're going to do our birthdays together. So we have a tradition here that at the beginning of the month, we celebrate all of our babies for that month. And we do that with our birthday king, Reverend Michael Summers.
Okay, I need...
And part of our ceremony is this, where he gets
That's on. Okay.
He gets crowned.
I got to get crowned first. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Hey, it's good to see all our smiling faces out here. This is wonderful. I love it. And you know, it's called a science because we can prove it in the laboratory of our life. That's why it's called a science. I love that, the way Ernest Holmes said that, because it really works. It really works. And we got to welcome the babies who were born in November. Isn't that wonderful? So, we need all the November babies to please stand. There we go. Okay, yes. All right. This is good. This is good. I'm glad I was able to. No, you got to keep standing. Got to keep standing. Yeah, because this is your day. So we got to sing to you. Are we ready? Are we ready? Okay, here we go.
1, 2, 3.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, babies. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday.
And many more. Got to remember that. Okay, this is a special day, and I'm going to turn it back. I got to be uncrowned.
Okay, I'll take this until December.
Thank you. Yes.
We will come back in December. So thank you, Reverend Michael Summers.
Hey, it's good to be back. Good to see you.
Our birthday king, thank you. All right, I just love it. All right, I'm going to invite practitioner Jim Willis back up for our spiritual reading this morning. Please welcome Jim Willis. Jim Willis.
Hello, everybody, again. It's so great, as Reverend Michael said, to see everybody smiling. There must be the presence of God here, and we all love each other. Anyway, today's reading, I dug deep and hard. I took it from this book called Wholehearted Living, written by Reverend Christian Sorensen and Reverend Catherine Economo. So, Just a little bit of a tidbit I found. It's called Sharing Your Gifts. In June of 1944, despite lacking a piano player, a USO troop entertained soldiers in Normandy from the back of a truck. They called out to the GIs in attendance, "Can anybody here play?" Now, a shy cattle rancher's son from Modesto, California, came up and played. He did so well, his colonel ordered him out of the line and ordered him to form his own GI band. From that, Dave Brubeck's jazz career began. Can you imagine what would have happened if Dave hadn't stepped forward that day? All of the wonderful music he created might not have made its way into the world. We are each given unique talents and abilities from God, and it is our job to develop those abilities and share them with the world. Often we hold back because we fear being mocked or ridiculed. However, when we have a deep sense of who we are and where we come from, God, we can trust that we are in the right place at the right time and can freely share our true selves with joy. Know that in life, whether you are indoors or outdoors, standing on solid ground or in quicksand, God is surrounding you with its love, sourcing and supporting you always in all that you are and all that you do. Now, God doesn't make mistakes. And though you may not have discovered them yet, God has given you unique abilities that the world needs. Maybe it's a big talent like the Brubeck story, or maybe it's as simple as giving a compliment in the market to a stranger. Remember, God can only show up in life through each of us. So how are you showing up as a channel for God today? As you do so, you will begin to know your worth and experience the joy of full expression. So today I want to share this affirmation. Today I share who I am fully and freely with the world. And so it is.
Jim Willis. Thank you, Jim. Perfect reading. Thank you. Thank you. All right, it's time for our first featured song this morning, and so we have the delight of having Diego and Phyllis here with us this morning. So Diego is going to be performing The Swan. Do you want to talk a little bit about what you're doing this morning?
Well, this is, good morning, everybody. The Swan is composed by Camille Saint-Saëns. It's through the Romantic period. But what I wanted to say this morning is that we are all beautiful swans. Some of us just haven't discovered it yet. So there's work to do, and this is for all of us and for you.
Please welcome Diego Mondragon.
Thank you.
what a gift Diego is to our community, both. So just we're working with beneathness and the depth between Phyllis and Diego with all of that. Just, it's so perfect. So thank you. Beautiful. Beautiful. All right. So, what are we doing this morning? We are walking barefoot. So I'm already barefoot. Thank you, Lorelei. Yeah, I encourage us all to be barefoot today. So it's safe in here. There's no stones in here. There's no sharp rocks. Feels very nice and comfortable under my feet. So we are walking barefoot today. So this month we are in a theme of loving the unlovable. And last week I joked that can't we just can't I like the unlovable? Do I have to really get to love the unlovable? And or unlikable? Yeah, we're getting there. So we're making our way through this concept of really embracing and liking and maybe inching into loving that which is uncomfortable, we don't like to experience, feels off. I don't get that thing over there. I don't understand it. So that's the theme for this month. I am using today, what am I doing? This thing called You. We're taking a class right now, Spiritual Principles and Practices. Many of you are in there. This is just this is a poem, in my opinion, from Dr. Ernest Holmes to us. And it's really like a love letter to us. So I encourage, it's super easy to read and it's delightful and it reminds me of who I am. I'm also using the Science of Mind magazine. If you're not a subscriber, I encourage you to get it. I really enjoy it. I look at it every day. So I'm using those two, and of course the Science of Mind textbook, my go-to for today. So really we are diving into the unlikable, feeling all the beneathness under our feet, all the ouchies, all the good stuff, all of it under our feet. Now, last week we looked at our communion, our daily communion, and how are we keeping in our spiritual practices, right? And this was a quote that really spoke to me. A famine always arises when we separate ourselves from daily communion. And really what that means to me is spiritual practices. What are we doing every day to remind myself of who I am and not to forget, so I don't get into that famine state where I'm starving and I forget? Because let me tell you, you just ask Susie or the boys, if I'm hungry and tired, I get really hangry, and it is not a good thing. It is not a good thing for me to be hangry. And that's that famine, right? When I'm not in my practices, when I'm not reminding myself of who I am, that we can get into that stage. And so we are going to look at that today, and we're going to have more spiritual practices to remind us. So today is mushrooms and muddy marshes and mosses and rocks and, oh gosh, do you ever get like a spider web in your hair the first thing in the morning when you're walking out for work? You're like, cool, I'm starting out my day, and then I walk into a spider web, and God forbid there's a Ring camera somewhere, because it's not a good look when I get a spider web in my hair. And then I feel like I've got the spider in there all day. I swear, I'm like, okay, did I get it all out? Is it still in there? Is it still hanging out with me? It might be. But all of these things, the moss, the marsh, the mushrooms, the spider webs, all of it is that beneathness, right? The beneathness. And sometimes it's delightful, like a nice soft moss under my feet, nice little path. Sometimes it's gross, like I don't want to go into, I am known that I will not enter a lake unless I can totally see that it's just a sandy bottom. I do not like walking into any lake where there's like unknown beneath my feet. If you can do that, good on you, because I am not that brave. That's a trust walk to walk into a lake. So we're here just to look at that and get to the beneathness, because Dr. Ernest Holmes says life is all there is. That's it. Life is all there is. There is a depth and a reverence that comes before this incarnation and will continue on. When you think about your own lives and what it just took for you to get here, to be incarnated on this plane of existence in this moment, was depth of ancestry, right? Ancestral persons who supported every moment so that we can be here in this moment now. That there's some depth there, and we forget. I get so caught up in my own life and my own problems and my own joy and all of that I forget that I have a depth of ancestry that got me here. And that is the same thing for consciousness, for the depth of consciousness, what I call God, Spirit, the universe, whatever your word is for that power and presence, that overarching experience that's having its experience. Think of the depth there. From the very first form of life that crawled out of that, probably crawled out of that lake that I don't want to go into. That's probably where it crawled out of. The depth of life, just to get us here now. Now there's a saying in New Thought, and I think it comes from Emerson, that the things which are seen are made from the things that are unseen. Everything that can be seen is made, created from the unseen. And so can we get to a place where even the mush between my bare feet can be celebrated? Knowing that that ground beneath my feet is alive with worms and grubs and beetles and roots and mycelia and all the decomposer bacteria that's down there. Everything that's underneath me, juicily supporting the ground on which I walk. And then further still, right, all the trees that rise up and the birds and the foxes and the wolves that howl, all life in the forest, sourced and supported and unified by that holy ground underneath our feet. And when we're walking on it, our feet are holy. We are holy. So beneathness to me, in a metaphysical realm, means the source beneath form, the unseen spirit beneath matter, the love that's underneath fear, and the truth beneath any illusion. The depth. Are you feeling the depth? The depth, the beneathness that's ever present. It's always there, right? We talk about spiritual principles, absolute, unchanging. It's always there. It's just, do I choose to see the truth? Do I choose to see it, to know it? And that invitation to not just be on the surface, but to feel into what supports and sustains us. And I think everything in nature is endowed with this creative urge to be more, to express more. Just like that, the soil teeming with all the bacteria and all the things that are unseen, supporting that which is seen, the trees, me, the foxes, the canopy, life, all supported by that which is unseen beneath the soil, together making this ecosystem in which we live. Now, Dr. Ernest Holmes says the conscious mind is self-aware and creative, but beneath the conscious mind is the subconscious mind, which is a deeper layer of creativity. In this deep subconscious area, we have laid down thought patterns, and these beliefs, ideas, feelings, hopes, doubts, and fears make up that which attracts the experiences of our lives. Are we getting that? It's a lot. So underneath my conscious mind is a subconscious depth. Think about the bacteria and the mycelium and all the things underneath the ground, right? My subconscious mind is that. It's absorbed and holding patterns, beliefs, ideas, feelings. news for us is that even when I forget and I think it's all turbulent and I think it's crazy out there, there is a deep wellspring of peace available to me at the center of my being. Always. That's the principle. It never changes. Because God is all there is. I am a reflection. We are an individual outpicturing of God. As above, so below. Oh, you guys are good. So below. But it's a practice to get there, to remember no matter what. I like this one. Wait, hold on. No matter what confusion is happening, this is what I see. We sometimes want to just go below. Whatever's happening, it's a conscious practice of how we see it, how we get there. So I want to bring forward a practice for us, and it's called the Oh My Goodness practice. You ready for this one? This comes from the Science of Mind magazine. Dr. David Alt, one of my favorite ministers, if you're watching, just by chance. Mwah. So he says this. So for more than half of his life, my husband worked in public health, even pounding the pavement on Capitol Hill to advocate for critical funding that most of us take for granted. So last fall, I had a speaking engagement in Los Angeles and Las Vegas, and he was able to join me, taking work calls as I drove our rental car through the miles of desert. Sitting beside me, earbuds on, he kept reacting to the work discussion he was having, which was strained, and he kept saying, "Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness!" And so I said to him, "What crises are they discussing now?" His words were looping in my mind until something shifted. Looking out at the so-called barren wasteland, I caught myself judging it as lifeless. But as I repeated his phrases silently in my head more slowly, a natural pause emerged after the word "my." Oh, my goodness. Oh my goodness. That pause changed everything. I saw not desolation, but a vital ecosystem, alive, intricate, purposeful. My perception shifted from dismissal to reverence. Oh my goodness. Just that little shift, right? Just a little shift in perspective changes the whole construct. Oh my goodness. That gets us to the gratitude, to the stillness within, that peace, right? Oh my goodness. When we walk like we are rushing, we print anxiety and sorrow on the earth. Be aware of the contract between your feet and the earth. Walk as if you are kissing the earth with your feet. That's from Thich Nhat Hanh. Oh my goodness. Can I walk around barefoot with myself? Having compassion for my sorrow, my anxiety, all the workings of my beneathness that's working for my good when I choose to reflect, to pause. Oh my goodness. All of it. So that's the, getting to the immanence of myself, inside. That's the mystical knowing that spirit is beneath everything, not separate from it. So can we get attuned to that inner landscape, those textures? It's not a barren desert. I'm not a barren desert, right? Neither are you. There's a depth to you. There's a complexity to you, to me. And when I can get in there, I can cultivate. And we need to cultivate our own thought, living in continuous expectancy and affirmation, knowing the truth in season and out of season. When we're doing that, we're doing our part. So if you ever feel that you're not doing enough, That's all you have to do. This is it. Cultivate our own thought in season and out of season, on mossy grass and on prickly rocks, knowing the truth. I'm doing my part. That's enough. So beneathness is every stone, breath, and heartbeat is holy. God is the foundation of our being, and when we touch the ground, we touch the divine. Okay, I see some, yeah. When we touch the ground, we touch the divine. So I'm going to invite Phyllis to come up. We're going to do a little guided meditation. Are you ready? Are your feet on the ground? Can I turn a light off? Do I have consensus? Is that it? Oh. Nice. Squeeze my tummy in.
Like before?
Okay.
Flow.
All right. So let's do our part right now. When we practice this, we're doing our part. So take a breath, center in. Feel our feet on the floor. Maybe close the eyes if you're feeling comfortable. I might walk around. Let's try to get beneath. Let's try to get inside. So just giving ourselves a moment to arrive here. With each breath, let your awareness soften and focus. Falling gently inward, not down, but beneath. Get beneath. Let loose of anything that's on your mind, on your shoulders. Let loose of it. Just let it down for 5 minutes. The thoughts, the plans, the outer noises, let them just drift above you like clouds and sink below the surface of your mind. Beneath the movement of the day, beneath even the idea of who you think you are. Beneath it, sink farther inward. Enter the sacred beneathness that's within. Feel into the presence that underlies all form. It is the divine substance of love. It is the living silence that breathes through everything. Beneath the thought, there is no striving, there is only being. Only the deep hum of God, steady, eternal peace. Now imagine your life as a tree. The roots are deep in this beneathness, in rich, unseen soil, fed by the invisible current of spirit. Every prayer, every longing, every act of love draws nourishment from this hidden ground. Beneathness is not darkness, it is the creative womb where ideas form, where healing expands, and where the unseen becomes the seen. With every breath, let yourself rest here now. Not needing to rise or reach. Simply resting in the foundation that has always held you. In this beneathness, you are whole, you are safe, you are one with the infinite. Take a few deep clearing breaths. Maybe the biggest breath you've taken today. Make your way back to this moment, this place. Still taking your beneathness with you. Thank you for playing in our forest today. Thank you, Diego. Thank you, Phyllis. That was beautiful. How was that meditation for you? We like it? All right. So I'm going to ask our ambassadors to please come forward, Holly and Jules. So this is our, yeah, that's fine. I'm just leaving the lights off because, that's how we roll. We're good. Holly and Jules, thank you so much. This is our opportunity to participate in the givingness, another principle, spiritual principle in which operates within the universe. You see it in nature. So as we give, we receive. And so when we give to a community or a place that we believe feeds us, that is the feeling sense that we want. Because spirit responds, God responds to the beneathness, the feeling. And when we give to where we are spiritually fed or we've been activated in some way, up-leveled, then Spirit responds to us and says, yes, my beloved, here is more. So if you're an auto-tither, thank you for your auto-tithes. If you're giving right here, right now, we have PayPal and all the things, Venmo, if you're writing a check or cash. Anyway, it supports this center, what we do here, this teaching philosophy, and all of the opportunities that we have here for the Temecula-Murrieta Valley and beyond. So take that offering, place it on your heart if you would, and just breathe a depth of gratitude into it for sustaining this teaching philosophy, for sustaining growth and up-leveling of consciousness. Just breathe that gratitude into it. With great gratitude, I am grateful for these blessings, for the source and support of this community. I say thank you. I bless it. It is multiplied. It is abundance in form. Thank you. And so it is. So let's say our affirmation of abundance together, shall we? Divine love through me blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I give, and all that I receive. I am prosperous now. Thank you. Announcements, and we have practitioner Peg McLaughlin. Please welcome Peg for our announcements. Oh, she's barefoot. Okay, we're going to do a high five. Ready? There we go.
Good morning, everybody. Yes. So, as you probably noticed, the big event today is the CSL TV Holiday Bazaar going on outside. Stay after service to shop for your holiday present list. Our own community vendors will be selling handmade arts and crafts. These are beautiful gifts, and a percentage of the proceeds benefit the center. So come and shop for yourself or someone else. And today after service, the Divine Wholeness Group will be meeting at 11:30 in Suite B. This is a group of heart-centered healers led by Reverend Jackie Cope and practitioner Janie Curry. They are meeting today to present information on their ministry and to plan future events together. If you're interested, why not see what they're about and come and join them today? And is Laura Garrett? He's not here. Okay, should I go ahead? Okay. So on Sunday, November 16th, practitioner Laura Garrett is hosting a workshop from noon to 2 p.m. called Gratitude Games. Gratitude is a powerful spiritual practice which awakens our consciousness to create our good. Come and play some fun games and create some gratitude gifts to take home. The cost is only $20 for all of the materials, and there's a sign-up sheet in the breezeway. Or today it's in the social hall. As far as holiday updates, so Sunday, December 21st will be the CSL TV candle lighting service. We'll gather together to sing traditional holiday carols. We'll have Diego Ryman and Joanna Pearl with us, and we will have something very special for the kids. So please mark your calendars for this special service. It's always just warm and yummy in here. Sunday, December 28th will be the CSL TV Burning Bowl ceremony led by Rev Shar and practitioner Beth Haas. This is another special service where we enjoy. Together we release that which does not serve us and embrace the experiences we desire for our soul's fulfillment. Out with the old, in with the new. And a reminder that CSL TV is recycling. In our endeavor to be gentle stewards of this planet we love, we collect all our home recyclables, and Karen Temple takes them to the recycling center. Proceeds support our building fund. Please bring in all your good plastic bottles and cans from home. And finally, the Interfaith Council of Marietta and Temecula, which CSL TV is an active member of, is holding its annual Night of Gratitude on Sunday, November 23rd. This is a night of celebrating Thanksgiving with expressions of gratitude through music and words, with presenters from many faith traditions. Come join the community from 6:30 to 8 p.m., and there are information flyers on the activities table. And can I add just one more, totally unscripted, with all what's going on with the delay in SNAP benefits being paid out, I'm involved with Mission Hope, which has a local food pantry, and I have a flyer I can post on the window of Rev Shar's office. There's a QR code. If you can do that and donate to them, they are raising funds to, provide more food to people, and I'd also like to spearhead a canned food drive, non-perishable food drive. I'll talk to Rev Shar about that. Let's join the community and help the people, because there are people right here, at least 4,000 people right in Temecula Valley on SNAP benefits, on EBT, and they're going to be going hungry if we don't step up. So totally, again, that was just off the cuff, but please join us and let's do that. Thank you.
Let's do it. So thank you, Peg. Peg McLaughlin, practitioner. Yeah, you can stay right here. You can stay right here. You know one thing? Did you want to come up and talk about what you did in the kids' room today? How are you feeling? You want to come up? Come on up. Come here. So we have a kids program here. Were there any other kids in the kids' room this morning that want to come up and talk about what they did? No? Oh, okay. Hi. Diane, what did you do today?
Today we did an arts and crafts.
What did you do?
An arts and crafts about doing things what made us happy. We made a big picture with a whole bunch of other tiny pictures on the big piece of paper. And
so what makes you happy?
Being with my family.
Say it louder for the folks in there.
Being with my family makes me happy. Flowers, animals, all those make me happy.
I love it. Thank you. And
let me.
on earth. Now,
Did we fix the video with the?
no, last week we had a small,
Okay,
we had a good time.
I have Plan B. Okay, if they didn't get it, I'll get it.
All right. We got it.
Now, everybody's in the choir, so everybody's singing. Loud as you can. Here we go. Give yourselves a hand, everybody.
We did it. Have a lovely week. Go shop in the breezeway, and there's goodies in the social hall. I love you. Mwah.